Alô, 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 alô. Alô, salve, salve. Salve, salve, galera, tudo bom com vocês? Nossa, que saudade. Que saudade de vocês. Aqui no canal. Tá começando mais um vídeo. E é claro, eu acredito em vocês. Mais um Metal Gear aqui pra vocês. A parte 7. Então, gente, deixa o seu like. Né? Deixa o seu like aqui. Se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho das notificações. Na descrição do canal do Cevaland e a página do WhatsApp e o canal do WhatsApp. Então vamos lá. Continuando a parte 7 aqui. Depois de derrotar aquele cara do gelo. Muita coisa vai acontecer agora. Prepare-se o seu coração.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble. What do you mean? Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Vamos nessa então. Deixa eu ver umas coisas aqui, gente. Beleza. Aqui. Por garantir. Deixar aqui as coisas aqui, ó. Fica bacana. Isso aí. Ixi, Maria, tá muito silêncio agora aqui. Não gosto disso. Ixi, Maria, não gosto disso. Então esse é o projeto deles. Preciso destruir, eu acho. Eu acho que eu preciso destruir, vamos ver. Tô pegando umas coisas aqui.
It's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Isso aí, tô contando com você, amigo. Vamos lá, tô contando com isso. Já que tá um hacker, vamos ver. Vou pra cá. Aqui não tem nada. Aqui tem. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Tem. Mais uma conversa.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Vamos lá. Continua tentando aí. Ai, gente, que saudade de jogar Metal Gear aqui mesmo. Muitas coisas estavam acontecendo aqui, gente. Por isso que eu andei meio sumido. Né? Porque agora vocês estão vendo a carinha aqui do neguinho. Agora vocês estão vendo a carinha aqui. E jogando a saga de Metal Gear. Não pode parar, né, gente? Não pode parar. Essa saga aqui é muito importante. E o que eu prometi, vamos até o fim desse jogo. Vamos até o fim, então vamos lá. Mas pode deixar o seu like aí, gente. Deixe seu like aí. Se você não conhece aqui no meu canal, se inscreva aqui, ó. Se inscreva no meu canal. Deixe o seu like. Comente aqui embaixo, compartilhe com seus amigos. Entendeu? Que é muito bacana, muito legal você me ajudando aqui. Quanto mais ajuda, mais jogos que teremos aqui no canal. Uns clássicos, teremos jogos novos em breve, viu? Vamos ter muita novidade de jogo novo aqui. Vai ser muito bacana. Vamos ter live em breve. Já vou dar um spoiler, Tem muita novidade de 2021. Vamos ter uma live. Vamos ter um quadro de entrevistas. Muita coisa vai acontecer. Muita coisa. Então, prepare-se que vai ter uma coisa muito legal.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late
Vamos ter
70s.
entrevistas com uns amigos meus que tem um canal no YouTube. Depois vamos falar sobre o canal deles. Falar sobre as nossas histórias, as histórias mais engraçadas, legais, os filmes, séries, vamos falar de tudo aqui. Aqui nós vamos falar de tudo. Aqui é o final a regra, hein? Aqui vocês se preparem, vai ter muita coisa bacana. Em breve aqui no canal vai ter novidades. Por enquanto nós estamos aqui dando uma ajeitada, aqui, ó, arrumando aqui o estúdiozinho, ó. Né? O estúdiozinho vai ter coisas bacanas aqui, ó. Novidades. Em breve vai ter aqui no estúdiozinho muita coisa bacana.
Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed,
Você
Colonel.
mudou, coronel.
I won't make
Eu
any
não vou criar
excuses.
nenhuma desculpa.
Snake, listen to me.
Snake,
This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
Exatamente.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Não está na hora de
Yeah,
conversar com o
that's
coronel.
why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the
Gente, eu vou
exercise?
fazer uma pergunta e eu quero que vocês comentem aqui embaixo.
I can't
Se,
find the data
se
anywhere on
tivesse um
this
filme do
network.
Metal Gear,
You'd think the data as
quem
important
seria o
as that
ator
would be
para fazer
carefully
o
recorded.
Snake?
It was.
Deixa aqui
President
no
Baker gave me
comentários
an
que eu quero
optical
saber
disc with all of
a
the test
opinião de
data.
vocês.
What?
Essa é a
You still
pergunta.
have it?
No.
Essa eu quero
Ocelot
saber.
took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy
Essa aí eu quero
warhead with
louco
a
saber.
real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Sorry,
The dummy
sorry.
warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Nossa.
Did you find out how to
Mas tô bem,
override it yet?
tá?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Estamos contando com você, hein? Vamos lá. Ah, lá tá o desgraçado, ó. Vou pegar essa arma aqui, ó, peraí. Toma.
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out about the override system yet. But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
It looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Gente, continuando aqui com a saga Metal Gear, a pedido de vocês. É claro que a gente vai continuar sempre com essa saga maravilhosa de Metal Gear. Então, gente, deixe seu like, deixe muito like aqui, se inscreva, ativa o sininho, comenta, compartilha com seus amigos. Se vocês estão gostando muito dessa saga maravilhosa que é o Metal Gear. Essa aqui é a parte 7. Muita gente estava pedindo demais que eu voltasse com esse jogo, cara. E aí, o que vai acontecer do Metal Gear? O que vai acontecer? O que houve? O que vai acontecer depois? Gente, vocês não sabem o pedido de muita gente aqui. Pedido demais, teve pedido de uma tal de Jéssica, Aline, Luiz,
Should I set it for Jonathan Russia?
né?
No, there's been a change. The new target
Até do meu
is
amigo
Lock
Cevaland ele tá
China.
pedindo assim, e aí, meu?
Why, boss?
E aí?
I'm sure
Quando vai
neither
voltar o
you
Metal
nor
Gear?
Mr. Galukovich
Tá, então,
would really like to see a
meu
nuclear
querido
bomb
Sebinha,
dropped on
Jair,
your motherland, right?
Aline, Jéssica,
But why?
desculpa as
There's
pessoas
nothing
aí,
there.
algumas pessoas,
Wrong.
Aninha,
It's a nuclear
mandar
test
beijo
site.
pra Aninha também, hein?
Nuclear test
Tá
site.
sempre assistindo aqui o
If we
canal.
nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile,
Continuando aqui com a
Washington will be
saga.
worried about the retaliatory strike
Já,
from
aproveita
China.
também, gente, quando
And
vocês
probably
fizerem
won't
tudo
talk
isso aí,
secret talks
aproveita
between
que aqui
both
embaixo na
countries'
descrição
leaders.
Of
tem o
course.
canal dos meus
And in
dois
the
amigos
process, the
que eu
president
gosto
will be
demais,
forced to
gente,
divulge the
que é do meu
existence
amigo
of
André
a new
Jesus,
and highly
do
destabilizing
Whitespace.
nuclear weapon to
Se
the
inscreva
Chinese.
no canal
What do you think that will
do
do to the
Whitespace
US's
e
reputation?
segue na
Or
página
the
do
president's?
Whitespace,
And with the
também no
CTBT,
Facebook.
that
Só
means
seguir lá,
that China and India.
só apertar o
I
botão de
see.
seguir lá no
Yes.
Facebook.
When the other
E
countries
também o
hear
canal
about
do
this
meu
new
grande
weapon,
amigo Cevaland,
they'll all want to
aqui o canal
contact
aqui.
us.
Vou deixar tudo aqui embaixo
Washington won't be
na
very happy
descrição
when we start selling
para
their
você ficar
own
bem
system to the
alternado,
highest
para ficar
bidders.
bem equipadinho, tá bom?
Yes. The
Tá
president
bem?
will break.
100%.
He will give in to our
Vamos
demands.
continuar aqui.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
Boss.
$1 billion.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox die. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Galukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We can still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
What's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, The world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Ho, ho!
Big Boss's dream.
O sonho de Big Boss.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to
Caraca.
worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl.
Emergency system, it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
Key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Ah, Snake tem. Vamos lá, vamos. Ai meu Deus do céu, cadê o cartão agora? Ai meu Deus do céu, cadê o cartão? Eu acho que é por aqui. Eu acho que é por aqui. Ó, até a musiquinha parou. Então é por aqui. Será que vai aqui, gente? Fica aqui ali embaixo. Ah, não é. É aqui, ó. É ali, ó. Bom. Aqui.
Snake, did you find the key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Tomara que esteja a razão, cara. Fechamos aqui. Aí. Recuperei o cartão. Como é difícil esse jogo aqui, velho. Boa. Agora tem que colocar os códigos certos, né? Isso. Vamos lá. Boa.
Palcode number 1 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 2.
Okay, that takes care of pal code number 1. Now, pal number 2, freeze the key.
Tem que achar agora o segundo. Caraca, quase que não me viu. Vamos aqui, devagar. Ai, meu Deus. Aí, top. Esse aqui é a volta do Metal Gear, gente. A volta do Metal Gear aqui no meu canal. Então deixa o seu like, gente. Deixa muito like nesse jogo. Se inscreva, gente. Se inscreva no canal. Ativa o sininho das notificações. E na descrição você sabe, né? O canal do Cevaland e a página do meu grande amigo Jesus, André Jesus, do WhatsApp. Do meu amigo Jesus, Samamba, Madu, do Seva. Vamos lá, vamos continuando aqui com Metal Gear Solid. Esse Snake correndo parece que estava apertado para ir no banheiro. Não é isso aqui. É lá, ó. Eu devia ter feito isso antes, cara. Aí eu já teria com 2 cartões já. Eu que ratei aqui, gente. Eu que ratei. Tá ouvindo? Eu vi passo. Já vi que não era ali. Também não era ali o bagulho de jeito. Ai, meu Deus do céu, agora eu não sei o que eu tenho que fazer. Eu vou por aqui. Ali eu já tinha ido antes, né? Aqui eu não fui. Acho que o bagulho do jeito tá lá no computador mesmo, cara. Acho que não tinha nem que sair lá do escritório. Ah, mas se for isso, cara, passa, por isso eu vou ficar muito puto da cara. Meu Deus, eu já tinha o cartão. Meu Deus do céu. Nem precisava ir lá no bagulho de gelo.
Palco number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palco number 3.
Ah não, precisava sim.
There goes
É o
Palco
cartão.
number 2. Next comes Pal number 3. Warm the key.
Aquecer. Se é um bagulho de aquecer, eu sei onde que é. Peraí um pouquinho. Eu acho que eu sei onde que é. Agora é congelar. Aparei aqui. Desculpa, tem. Eu bocejando aqui no vídeo, tá louco. Vamos nessa. Vou de aquecer, onde que é? Eu sei onde que é. E se eu não me engano, acho que é por aqui. Se eu não me engano, gente. Essa parte que eu me lembro, sim. Me lembro do Play 1. Me lembro que eu tinha que fazer umas coisas aqui no Play 1. Do congelar que eu não me lembrava, mas aquecer eu me lembro. Agora aqui aquecer, eu vou ter que ir aqui, ó. Ah, entendeu? Agora sim que eu tinha que ir com o bagulho do gelo. Porque eu ia fazer isso aqui. Fica aqui, né, gente? Enquanto isso, não quer deixar um likezinho, se inscrever aqui no canal, ativar o sininho das notificações, né? Na descrição. Ah, tá. Demorou, hein? Na descrição vai estar o canal do cevaland, a página da Face, o canal da Discord. Então, gente, se inscreve, se inscreve. Para isso tem mais vídeos, entendeu? Porque por isso que demorou, vocês estão pedindo Metal Gear, é por isso que está demorando muito para ser publicado. Entendeu? Então vamos lá, vamos empurrar de like aqui. Tá? Com a parte 7 aqui do Metal Gear.
Snake, have you ever heard of something called fox dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, decoy octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox died
Foi mal,
kills
gente.
its victims by simulating
Vou
a
andar
heart
aqui com um
attack.
amigo meu aqui, palhaço.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Daqui minha filha que às vezes
Snake,
pode no canal
try
também.
to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry
A
about.
Naomi
But Snake,
era
you might be
traíra
infected
dos
too,
meus,
you know.
All I
Atrair.
can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Vamos nessa. Ai, gente. Que saudade. Eu não curtei, né, gente? Deu uma engordada essa pandemia também, né? O cara engorda pra caramba. Ai, Snake. A Naomi traiu o movimento, Snake. Tá vendo? Já parei aqui, né, gente? Eu fiquei parado. Aqui, ó. Viu? Sabia que era aqui, ó. Tá, já sei o que eu vou fazer. Deixa eu só calcular as coisas aqui. Pronto, nenhuma falha no meu plano. Tá? Eu vou fazer um esquema que eu sempre faço no Metal Gear. Isso aqui é pra cá. Ai, meu Deus. Beleza. Agora eu vou pegar aqui as coisas. Cara, tinha um bagulho. Opa, agora sim. Tinha uma coisa que era pra pegar aqui, gente. Tentando me lembrar. E aqui. Não é aqui. Ah, mas que droga, cara. Jogando aqui, gente, a parte 7 do Metal Gear Solid. Vai ser difícil. Tá difícil. Estão gostando, gente? Estão gostando desse jogo maravilhoso? Vocês pensavam que eu não ia jogar, né? Vocês pensavam que eu ia esquecer do Metal Gear, mas não, esse eu prometi, eu cumpro. Vamos lá, vamos com a parte 7 aqui. Vocês estão pedindo... Ah, droga! Eu dei um pulo aqui. Fiquei falando, olhando pra câmera aqui em vez de ficar olhando pro jogo. Mas, como eu disse, né, gente? Aquele likezinho, compartilhe com seus amigos, comentem, né? E deixa um like. E faz a mesma coisa no canal de Cevaland e segue a página lá do Facebook do WhatsApp, que tá Madu, Jesus, Samamba e Seba. Quase que eu ia esquecer de novo mais um aí. Não, não sabeu, não.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Depois de trair o
Naomi,
Snake,
you're too worried about the past.
ainda quer
Isn't it
ajuda
enough
do
to
cara.
understand who you are now?
understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Ah! Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Cara, esse coronel é um traidor, cara. Eu, se eu fosse o Snake, cara, eu ia atrás do coronel, cara. Não do Metal Gear.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end. Please, Snake, don't give up.
Colonel, what's new with Naomi?
She's being interrogated, Snake. Leave her to me. You just worry about stopping Metal Gear. Please, Snake. I consider you my friend. Please believe that. Snake, we're just about out of time. Get to the control room.
I can't really blame Dr. Naomi. I feel sorry for her. Ever since I was a little kid, I always hated my first name.
Hal, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not a computer, I'm a human. My grandfather taking part in the Manhattan Project, my father being born on the day of the Hiroshima bomb. I hated every part of that. My name, my father, my grandfather. It felt like all those things were a ball and chain around my legs, dragging me down. But now that I think about it, I realize that I was blessed. At least I know who I am, where I came from. But Dr. Naomi didn't even know who her parents were, what her real name was. She must have been a very lonely little girl.
Otacon.
Sorry, Snake. I guess right now you should focus on re-inputting those PAL codes.
Nastasia, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you know anything about Fox Die and the real nature of this operation?
Sorry, I have not been told anything about that.
That's funny. The Colonel said almost exactly the same thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound sarcastic. I believe you.
Capaz que o Snake acredita mesmo? Será que realmente o Snake acredita? Deixa eu ver aqui as coisas aqui. Agora subir um bocadinho. Subir aqui. Tá, eu vou ter que atirar no retardado. E ela botar o último sketch. Cadê? Beleza? E agora o último.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to
Filha
learn
da
the
mãe,
DARPA
cara, o cara
chief's
traiu o
code.
Snake.
Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
Oh,
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
meu Deus. Tan, 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 tan.
Snake, gas! Do something! Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
Tá, pai.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute. I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Lá está o filho dela. Então nós vamos resolver do nosso jeito.
Liquid! Snake!
Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how, why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior. And now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Bom, gente, eu não vou fazer isso agora, mas no próximo vídeo vocês vão ver a última. Podemos ser a última, pode ser a última parte ou penúltima parte, tá bom? Então, deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho das notificações e não esqueça de entrar no canal do Cevaland, a página do Face e o canal do Face. Muito obrigado e até o próximo vídeo. Falou!